Hello everyone, this is Luxury PL38. Today I would like to showcase my entire Lady Dior collections. It's the entire Lady Dior handbags, and also I would like to showcase a couple of unboxing, although it is not an actual unboxing because I've purchased this last year, but there's a couple of them that I haven't actually used, and one of them is actually going to be a gift for my mom. So well, I've actually tied the ribbon myself again, so this is not an actual unboxing, but let's get to it. That's the receipt. I purchased this before the price increase because Dior has actually increased the Lady Dior handbags collection last year. I think it was towards the end of last year, I believe in October. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's either September or October last year. So I purchased this before the price increase. My SA actually warned me about it, and she says there will be a price increase, and that's the reasons why I purchased this. Okay. And this was purchased for 5,300 Canadian dollars because it was before the price increase, and I believe they did increase about $300 to $400 Canadian, so that's quite a substantial saving. For all the Lady Dior handbag, the classic handbag, it will come with this dust bag. This is the traditional dust bag for the Lady Dior bag, and my SA, she's a very good SA. She actually packaged it all nicely, and as you can see, the bag itself, she actually tied a ribbon, a smaller ribbon that is so cute. And that's the authenticity card. For the Dior authenticity card, they usually stand on the date and where you purchase it, so it's slightly different from Chanel, but again, it's better than nothing. So basically they just put a date and where it was purchased from. I am also gonna showcase and compare the entire collections of my Lady Dior. So I do have quite a fair bit, and for someone that wants to that is interested in getting a Lady Dior handbags, hopefully this video can help them. And this is the receipt. It's 5,300 Canadian, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put it inside the dust bag, but it usually comes with the a separate dust bag for the charm. As you can see, there is a dust bag there for the Lady Dior charm. Let me just pull that out. The charm itself, this is in champagne gold, and it's quilted. It's in lambskin. Most of the Lady Dior handbags are actually in lambskin or patent leather, and I know it's very delicate because of the material they use. It's a lambskin leather, it's a soft leather, so just be careful of scratches. And that's the forefeet, and that's the side. It will come in that shape. It goes narrower as it goes up to the top. And that's the bag. So for someone that is interested in a Lady Dior bag, just a brief history. It's actually named after Lady Diana, the one that passes away, the Princess of Wales. Well, she is Prince Harry and Prince William's mom, and because she loved the handbag itself, and she has been photographed using the handbag quite often, and that's the reasons why Dior actually named the bag after her, Lady Dior. I mean, the initials, it's the first letter is D. I mean, kind of like it is a good, I would say it is a good well, it's a good initiation because they both starts with D, Dior and Diana. So I think it comes out to be quite a good name. And most of the Lady Dior traditionally comes with a zip pocket, and for some reason Lady Diana, she says it's not an issue for her because there is a lot of negativity about the zip pocket. It is difficult to get things in and out, but let me show you the inside, and it does come with a strap. And also because of the zip pocket, it is quite difficult for you to take out the strap if you decide to put the strap in there. Just be aware of the scratches that might get on the shoulder strap itself when you try to take it out, because the zip pocket here, it is quite sharp. So just be aware of that, and if you put your hands in there also, that you will get prone to a little bit of scratches from the zip pocket. So that's one of the cons of this bag, but to be honest, it is a very traditional and conservative bag, and they have this chain strap as part of the traditions. So I personally feel that I do like the zip pocket because it is part of the traditions for Lady Dior handbags, and I love the gold hardware that comes with it. It is quite heavy, so I love that. I don't know, it's a very traditional and conservative bag. But let me zoom in if I can. As you can see, the interior is actually in fabric, but it has that design all over it, the fabric patterned trademark for the Lady Dior. And I do have some tissues stuck in there just for shape purposes, but there is a zip pocket at the back, and if you flip open the logo, there is a date for the style. I mean, it's kind of difficult to see, but underneath that logo there is usually a code, a serial code. And let me just show you the handle itself. It is quite a small handle, as in you can put your hand in there, but for some people you might be able to put it all the way to your elbows. I can actually do that. It goes all the way to my elbow, but yeah, it is quite small itself, so just be aware of that. I mean, if you like the bag itself, you can always use it as a crossbody, or because the strap itself is long enough for a crossbody and it is adjustable, you can use this as a crossbody. But the way to put the strap, you just hook it up on this side because the charm is here, so you have to put it up on this side, and it has to be on the outside of this handle. So if you hook it up here, I am not gonna try to do it because I'm using one hand, my other hand is holding the phone. But if you hook it on the outside of the strap of the handle, and the other one you just put it diagonally on the outside here. So that's how you put the shoulder strap. And when you carry it, it does look a little bit funny because of the way you put the strap itself. It's diagonal, so it has that a little bit crooked feel when you use the shoulder strap. But other than that, I think it is one of the best handbags, although it is underappreciated because of the fact that it is a zip pocket, and also a lot of the luxury brands tends to go for Hermes or Chanel or Louis Vuitton. So in my opinion, Lady Dior is one of the classic bag. It is one of the unique bag with all the quilted, and it is one of my favorite design all time. However, it is underused because I hardly ever use the bag itself. But other than that, I actually love the whole concept and the whole design. And it has been increased quite significantly over the years. And at the moment, it's 5,300. I'm sorry, that was before the price adjustment. It was 5,300 Canadian. And I believe it has been increased to closer to 6,000 now. It's probably in the high 500. And this is the medium size. I do have all of my Lady Dior in the medium size, but I'm gonna compare it with a smaller size because I have a small Lady Dior, which is, this is my small Lady Dior, and it does have the flap instead of a zip pocket, because if you purchase a small Lady Dior, all of them will come in a flap. It is easier to pull it out, but bear in mind you will have a little bit of mark here, because when you close it, when you open and close, it tends to go against the gold hardware here, the rings. So because of that, you do have a little bit of mark here. In time it will show quite significantly, but the way to avoid that, you just push it all the way down. However, a lot of the flaps goes a little bit up over time, so just beware of that. Instead of the zip, the smaller ones will have a flap. And there is another smaller size, which is the mini one, which I don't have, which is really tiny. I think it's about that height, and you cannot put a big phone on that mini one, and that's the reason why I didn't get that. Instead, I purchased the small one instead of the mini one, because I can put my phone here, the big phone that I have. So that's the reasons why I purchased the small one instead of the mini one. And let me do a size comparison. So this is the small Lady Dior, and this is the medium one. There is a large one which looks like a tote, and that is the largest Dior, Lady Dior, but it looks more like a tote, like a big tote. So these two are the most popular ones, but the micro, the mini ones, which I don't have it, that's getting more popular as well. I don't know about the functionality because it's difficult to put a phone in there, but if you have a smaller phone, you might be able to put it in the micro ones. But the small ones and the medium one are the practical one. Also, I do have this patent red, and this was actually my first Lady Dior bag that I purchased, and I purchased this a year ago, and they do release this recently in the patent leather. Let me just show you. I'm sorry if it took me longer for me to take this out. Okay, I'll just have to put that in. That is the patent Lady Dior. This is in silver hardware. Let me just pull that out. So this is the red patent silver hardware. Remember I mentioned Dior, Lady Dior bag. It mostly comes out in lambskin, which is the soft ones, and in the patent leather. So those two are the most popular one that Dior actually released for the Lady Dior bags. And let me show you the patent one. On the side, it is not quilted. It's basically just a straight patent. The quilted ones are at the front and the back. As you can see the puffiness. And it has a full silver feet as well. That's one thing I like about the Lady Dior bag. It has the feet. And the shoulder strap, it is also in patent leather. So that's the zip pocket, and I'm gonna take out the shoulder strap. Okay, it is also in patent leather, and it is adjustable. One thing I would like to point out to you is the patent leather. They do have the flap one. It was just released towards the end of last year for the red patent, exactly the same, but they do have the flat versions. And with the patent leather, I don't know whether you can see the interior, it is a little bit unique because it is, see how it comes in a gorgeous red fabric interior. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the patent flap. This is a gift for my mom, and I haven't actually used this because it's a gift, and this is for my mom. I purchased this for her, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It is in patent blue, and it is just slightly a couple of shades darker than the Tiffany blue, but it does have the flap. See how it does have a flap, and this is in gold hardware, and the flap itself, it's in patent leather. So in terms of the patent leather, you are able to find a flap, and bear in mind these are the regular size. This is the regular size. All these three are the regular size. And finally, I do have another one. So I have 5 Lady Dior bags, although one of them is not mine because it is a gift for my mom. So technically I only have 4, and I'm gonna show you what the last one looks like. It is in a blush light pink color. It's extremely delicate because of the color, but this again is in regular, and it has a zip pocket. And I am aware that in time this one will get prone to marks and everything because it is of a lighter color, but I've always wanted a light color Lady Dior, and I decided to get this. And again, let me show you the comparison. This one is in champagne gold hardware. So these are my Lady Dior collections. I'm gonna see if I can take this out for you guys to see. The blue one, the one that I bought for my mom. The reasons why it's hard to take it out is because of the shape of the Lady Dior. As you see, that it actually goes wider at the bottom, so it's harder to pull out from your dust bag. That is the patent leather with the flap, medium size. Patent leather with the zip in silver hardware. That's in champagne gold hardware, but this one is in a zip, and that's in a flap. They're both regular size. This is in a zip, and this is in a zip as well. And this is the medium, this is the small one. And as you can see, it is quite in terms of the lengthwise. There is about, I would say, 1 inch, maybe just slightly under an inch difference. In terms of the width, they're pretty much, well, this one it's kind of smaller in terms of the width, but I'm not sure if you can see it. An easy way to count it, it's an easy way to differentiate is to count the kilt. This one will have 1, 2, 3, whereas this one only have 1 and half of this. So that's how you see in terms of the width. And also this one, as it goes up, the narrower isn't very obvious, but the regular size, the medium size, as it goes up, it is quite obvious. It goes narrower. So that is the difference between the small ones and the medium ones. And in terms of the length, there is about an inch as well. But bear in mind, the small one all comes in a flap. It doesn't come in a zip. And the regular one comes in a zip. And it also comes in a flap. But I was told that the flap for the regular ones, it's not all of them will have the flap. They usually release a certain color that have a flap for one season, and then they release a different color that have a flap for the next season. So just to be aware, if you're really after the one with the flap, you might have a certain restrictions on the color, because not all the colors will have the flap. It is seasonally released. However, you might be able to track it down on the pre-love market, because the Lady Dior at the moment, although it's retail closer to 6,000 Canadian dollars, but the resale value for Lady Dior bag, it does not sustain as high as, let's say, Chanel or Louis Vuitton. So if you can find a pre-love, hardly used Lady Dior bag, you might be able to get it at a very good deal. And one of the best online pre-love website I will recommend at the moment, I will say it's Fashion File, because they actually purchase the bag. Most of it they purchase first, so they have done their own authenticity on the bags that they purchase, and they do have excellent customer service. And all these Lady Dior that I purchased, they're all brand new, so it is not pre-love. As you can see, these are all brand new, and I do have the receipt for each one of them and the authenticity card. I forgot to mention the small one, it's retail for 4,600 before the price adjustment, but after the price adjustment, I believe it is now 5,000 Canadian dollars. So there is a substantially high increase. A couple of months ago, that Dior, all the Lady Dior bag was actually increased in price, and the small one now it's 5,000 or close around that 5,000 mark. Previously it was 4,600, which was what I purchased it at. And the difference in that, it was 4,600 and 5,300. So the difference between the small and the medium is 700 Canadian. And I believe they do maintain that difference, even though they had adjusted the price now, but they do maintain that difference in price, I believe, from the small one to the regular medium one, for 700 difference price Canadian dollars. So if you do have any questions or if you do have any comments, please mention anything down on the comment section below. And again, thanks for watching.